Hey, UGFX here. In this video, I'm going to show you the exact formula that is responsible for me being profitable and 7 figures funded after my first years of trading. Why most traders never get there, and the formula S plus M plus R plus P to the exponent T that is mathematically proven to get you to your goal. Let me give you this big haha moment that I had the chance to understand early in my journey. So stick with me, and by the end of this video, you will know exactly why you're stuck and how to fix it. Let's take Noe as an example. Let's say he starts trading, he has the goal to make 10k per month, 200 to 500k funding. He spends 2 years of his time and energy. He's working really hard to finally make it to his goal. Let's see the results after 2 years. After 2 years, Noe is still blowing funded accounts. He gained no money, he is still failing, but he worked hard. Why isn't he rewarded? If we break down his 2 years, we see that during the 2 years, he was constantly changing, constantly switching between strategy, psychology knowledge source, switching market, risk management technique. He was all over the place. A better explanation to this is he didn't make it out because he was constantly changing his goal constant. A bonus is that this is a real story. He gets on with me. I followed him with an intensive one-to-one coaching and he passed his first 100k account 6 months after. This was in 2023. But what are goal constants? Let me introduce you this really simple concept, and once that's done, we are going to dive deeper into that. And by the end of this video, your journey will take a new turn. To achieve any goal in trading, you need to understand 4 core constants: strategy, market conditions, risk management, and psychology. If even one of these is missing, your trading will never be consistent. These are literally non-negotiable. And if you want to hit your goals, you need to understand them deeply. And this is what people don't get deeply. What I told you can appear very simple, like you need to understand them deeply, but it's not. There is a lot more behind that. And here, if you dive into that, you will have your aha moment. So they are the what part of your goal. They are the DNA of the process required to create your goal. So we can basically break your goal down to a time equation. Okay, the equation that you see that. So this equation basically states that strategy plus market conditions plus risk management plus psychology to the exponent, to the power of the time, will make you achieve your goal. So once you have a strategy, understand market conditions, implement risk management, maintain the right psychological mindset, and give it enough time, you will achieve your goal. So let's assume you want to get to 10k per month. Your goal is 10k per month, okay? Or it can be whatever, 6 figures, 7 figures funded, making 50k per month, whatever, okay? You will need a certain strategy with certain characteristic, certain market conditions that fit the strategy, a certain risk management from the macro perspective to the micro perspective that fits these market condition and this strategy. And with all of that, you had a good psychology, discipline, and no self-sabotage, and then you will reach your goal to the exponent of the time. Now, what I want you to do is define your goal constants, and you need to go really deep inside that. I spent 2 to 5 hours defining my goal constants years ago, and this is what made me profitable. And I stuck to this exact constant during years, and now I'm going to explain why. But please do this action, okay? Do it now. You're going to understand why what you've defined will make you profitable. Know that your goal constants are clearly defined. You may be asking yourself, what is the difference between Noe that is still losing after 2 years and me that became profitable and got my first funded account and payout in 2022 after 2 years of trading too? The difference is deep understanding. And here comes the concept of goal constant depth. It's the most single important thing you need to have to achieve your goal. Shallow understanding and deep understanding. Let me show you that. So the difference between shallow understanding and deep understanding is that shallow understanding is when you're new to a strategy, market conditions, psychology, risk management is right here, okay? It also manifests when you've been in trading for a really long time, you haven't been really serious about it, you're recollecting no data, no information, you're constantly switching strategy, you see the best ICT new model, you're switching, and each time you switch, what happens is that you reset yourself to 0. So you spend some time learning something and you're here and it seems like it's not working. So what you do is that
you just reset back here because you change your goal constant. So you will change your market. You will say, okay, future is better, Forex is better, CAD GPY is better than EU, whatever. You will just change constantly those goal constant, and every time you reset to 0. So some people just spend like 2 years learning trading, and at the end of the day, what they just been doing is doing this. They go here and then they come back. They go here, then they come back. They go here. So they just never make any money. Okay, because you need to constantly switch to the same thing, even if you think it's not working. And at the moment, if you stick to the same constant, you will have a certain understanding, which is deep understanding. And this understanding comes from sticking to a specific strategy and market conditions for a very, very long time. And not just a few months or a year or two. I don't think you can truly have a deep understanding of trading until you've spent at least 3 years working on it every day. And also bear in mind that the level of your trading goal will reflect the level of understanding you need. The thing with trading is that once you're deep, you can scale very easily. The hard part is just at the beginning here and sticking with the same constant. And so most traders stay shallow because they don't give themselves enough time to master any system. Deep understanding means you've spent years working on the same strategy in the same market conditions with the same risk management rules. You know it inside and out. If you're always jumping from strategy to strategy, you're always going to be stuck in the shallow end. It's like you're trying to drill for oil, but after the first very few feet, you stop. You will never get to the oil pocket. Real success in trading comes from going really, really deep. Okay, you need to stay and stick to the same things, to the same vision of the market, to the same psychology sources, to the same risk management, and understand it deeply. At the beginning, it's plateaued, it's hard, and then it becomes easier. So yes, that's where most traders go wrong. They don't stick with one strategy long enough to master it. They are constantly chasing the next shiny object, the newest trend, the latest YouTube video, whatever someone else is hyping up. That's called strategy hopping, and it's a killer. And they do not just like strategy hop, they hop on every goal constant. So by cause effect, they will never be profitable. When you're always switching, you never go deep enough into any one strategy to understand it. You stay in the shallow end here and you're just scratching the surface. So each time you just come, you scratch the surface, you have no deep understanding, then you leave it and you go again on a new strategy. So you will just never be profitable like this. And what is really interesting with this whole thing is that you can see that it's exponential. It's plateau at the beginning, like I said, it's going very slow, and then with the years, you're understanding 10x and you literally print money. Like I've learned much more in my last 6 trading months than 5 years back. So that's it for the video. Now listen, if you're struggling to get profitable and you can't figure out how to get funded or make any profit, then we might be able to help you. You have a link in the description. You don't have to click it, but if you do, there will be a video of me telling you how I helped traders solve this same problem. Don't worry, there is no free course, webinar, or trading signals. I don't want you to feel obliged to click it, but feel free to. And I only work with traders on a selective basis because I'm looking for disciplined individuals. If you like the video, there's a button for that, so be sure to press it if you did. Comment any video ideas or requests you have, and subscribe if you want more no BS content. Have a blessed day ahead. Thanks so much for watching. I wish you all the best and take profits only. And subscribe if you don't want to blow your account.